Still ready.
Okay.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Resident Evil 2 playthrough on our many streams that are out there at the moment. Twitch, YouTube and Kickstarter.
We're everywhere.
We're all over the place. If you have a question to ask at the end of the demo session, we are going to have a quick little Q&A. So get your comments in during the demo and I'll be picking some out to ask you guys at the end. I should probably welcome you both to the stream.
Please do.
We've got Matt Hart, our creative director here at Steamforged Games, and we've also got lead developer Sherwin Matthews.
Hi guys.
So guys, if you guys want to jump in, I'll get in the comments.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Fantastic. So I'll talk you through it, Matt. So this is Resident Evil 2, obviously, our demo, based on the demo that came with the original director's cut version of the game. So what we'll do is we'll talk you through, I'll go first, I'll be Leon and you'll play Claire.
Lovely.
We're going to talk us through the first sort of scenario as well. The thing we're trying to do with this is we're trying to get to the Raccoon Police Department. However, one thing worth pointing out is that the door is locked at the moment by the precinct key, which means we're going to have to try and find that wandering around here, just like the game. Now, these are the items. It's going to be one of these. This one is something a little bit special, so we don't need to go in there, but if we do go in there, there's something pretty cool waiting for us.
Cool. So these are marked with A, and this one's marked with B.
And they have corresponding decks here. Which
cool.
Here.
And that's shown here on the mission map,
we can see here what's in each item deck. But we won't focus too much on that, I don't think. We'll leave that as a nice surprise when we get there, perhaps, for people.
Okay, cool. I was just saying that this is the way that you set the missions up as you're playing through. Right.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Go for it.
So, I'm going to go with Leon. Now,
why aren't we together?
Well, because the whole point of the game is you get split up. It's a completely cooperative game. If one of us dies, then both of us lose the game. So we're going to have to try and work together to try and achieve what we need to do.
Okay.
But obviously, the whole point is that we're isolated out, so that way it really focuses on that survival horror element, because for large parts of Resident Evil, you are on your own and trying to get through.
That is true. That is true. Okay.
So, let's go. So, during a character's activation, to start with, we don't have any enemy turns. There's no kind of sort of slow down for that. It's a very fast-paced game. Yep. Enemies will react to us as we move around and as we do things, play through. So, let's go with Leon, and the first thing that happens in a character's activation is the action phase. That's when we move around, we attack things, we open doors, we kind of go through, search for items. So, you get 4 actions in this phase. So, moving is 1, and I'm going to go 1 square to here.
Right.
Now, when you try and take an action in the same square as an enemy model, basically you have to make an evasion roll as it tries to attack you. So, I'm going to try and dodge past, because a crucial part of Resident Evil, as anybody who's played it, and our veterans out there will know, is you don't have enough ammunition to kill all of the enemies in the game.
I'm 100% not going to do that, just for the record.
That's cool. I expect you to be quite gung-ho. Okay. And this is the part where I'll have to try and save you.
Yes.
So,
this is what we're relying on.
When we move past, the first thing, a zombie will try to attack us. If we look at this profile here, we'll see that it has 3 dice. Now that means we're trying to roll these to try and evade. Okay. If we don't make an evasion roll, the zombie's going to bite me.
So does that mean, for example, looking at the zombie dog that has 2 dice, that's actually more difficult to dodge past?
You've got it. That's exactly the plan.
Okay.
So if I roll these, now I'm looking to either get one of these hits or one of these hits. One will suffice. If I roll all blanks, that's bad.
All right.
So wish me luck, man.
Good luck. Don't mess it up.
Like that.
All right. Well, that's a good demonstration of what happens when you get...
when you try to dodge past zombies. So I've got bitten. I take 1 damage on my track.
And that still costs you your action as well, right?
I lose my action. I don't get to go past.
So you've got 2 left.
I have got 2 left. I'm going to try and dodge again.
All right.
So let's try that once more. Amazing. So I'm just going to get eaten here. So I'm going to have to try and shoot this zombie, I suspect, because that's probably the best bet for me now. 2 left. I'll try and dodge. I'm going to try and dodge once more. I'm scared that I won't have enough ammunition.
Yes.
1.
Okay.
Fantastic. So 1, 2, 3. Embarrassingly, didn't quite make it. And as we can see on these dice, I should probably point out that my luck isn't quite so bad. There's quite a lot of blank sides on these dice.
Yes.
Crucially, these are used for the weapon attacks, and we'll come back to those a little bit later on when we try firing some weapons.
I'm pretty sure that's the bit where I get in.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, first thing that's happened, I've now used up all my 4 actions. So, we're going to have enemy reactions. Now, enemy reactions is where anything on the same game board as us, or that's connected by an open door, more about that later on, will try to move towards us and attack us. So, if they're not in the same square, they'll move up to their move value towards you. So, if we look at the zombie, we see it's move 1. So, this guy's going to go to here, and this guy's going to go to here. And that's them. Now, if they were in the same square at the start of the turn, at the start of their action, and they try to attack you, and that's when we start doing that again.
Okay, so they're slow but steady, and when they get on top of you, they're dangerous.
You've got it, just like the thing. Don't attract mobs.
And again, we can refer back to this to identify what an area is and isn't.
You've got it, exactly it.
Okay.
So the last phase is the tension phase, and this is where all of the really scary stuff starts to happen. It's worth pointing out, the way we all lose the game, I mentioned it earlier, if either of us die. However, the other route is if this tension deck runs out of cards, we assume that the city, in this particular scenario anyway, has been overrun, and that's the point when we get killed.
And we lose as well.
You've got it. So we need to kind of.
And there's a different number of cards in the deck depending on the scenario.
Exactly there.
Yep.
So it's every scenario has got a completely unique deck, which is tailored to what events happen in the game, or alternatively, how the game plays out.
All right.
So Matt, if you can draw a card from me, save me the reading across.
Ooh, so what are we looking for? There's green cards in here, I know, orange cards and red cards, right?
That's right. So the green cards are all clear. We get one of those. For the moment, the coast is clear. If we get kind of the yellows, that's something that was going to force us to make decisions.
Right, we're all clear.
But at the moment, we don't have to worry about that, so we're green.
We're all clear.
So I'm done. Over to you, Matt.
Okay,
You've got a nice quiet room to start.
Yeah, I'm all right. Although, what's interesting is there's an item here which obviously appeals to me. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to try and pick the item up.
Well, you've got to wait for a second because there's a corpse marker here.
Yeah.
So the corpse marker, and anybody who's played Resident Evil will know, is when you find a body, a sinister-looking body, laying on top of.
They don't always jump up though, do they?
That's
Sometimes they do.
part.
Sometimes they don't.
So, because to represent that sort of tension about sort of tiptoeing over the thing, you're going to have to draw from the tension deck, this here, to find out whether it reanimates and bites you. Now, before you go, let's tell you how it works. If you draw a red card, it's going to reanimate and it's going to attack you as well as triggering what's on here.
Right. Okay.
So probably best don't do that. Just as a warning.
Okay. I'm going to go for it anyway.
Go for it.
All right. I'm good. All clear.
All clear. So that means you get to pick up this item here.
Wonderful.
So fantastic. So you get to draw a card from item deck A. Hopefully the key.
What do I get? I get some green herbs. Okay. Excellent.
I could probably do with that.
You could probably do with that.
But there
trouble is you're a million miles away from me, so you're going to have to hang in there.
Okay. So we've done our 1, 2, 3, 4
4. I'm done.
So now we have enemy reactions. Now these guys can't actually hear you or see you because of this closed door. They don't have line of sight to you. They can't stalk after you. So for the moment, there's no reactions. I'll just explain this because it's a nice step to do this. If this door was open,
then and in the game, these are going to just be double-sided cards, right? Yeah. It's worth pointing out that these are all prototype assets that we're using to develop the
progress.
game.
So, but these guys, if this was open, then these guys would react to this step and come after you.
Cool.
We'll go on to opening and closing doors later on, but it's very important.
I am not closing any doors.
Well, that's just really I'm expecting you to play.
That's how we roll.
So, nothing to react yet. But you do need to draw from the tension deck.
All clear again.
Okay.
Which is a good thing, but it also means that we've got to find all the red cards yet.
That's true. So I've got some choices here. I can start attacking and try and shoot these enemies back. The only thing is, when I attack, the enemies are going to try and move towards me.
You're going to have to dodge.
Or I'm going to have to dodge, but I'm going to dodge to here, get to here, and try and dodge through this door and shut it desperately.
Yep.
That doesn't sound too great for me.
I don't see what other options you got.
Okay.
Go on.
That's very optimistic of me. I'm
this
making
could be
a
the
dodge
world's
as my first
shortest
action.
demo. Are you ready to do some
ready to filibuster.
Ready to rewrite.
Oh, he's made it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank goodness.
Well, I've still got yet to get through this door.
We must have to do a Scooby-Doo moment.
2, my second
look,
move.
I'm on full health.
Now, opening a door is an action, but again, because it's an action, same square as an enemy, I'm going to have to try and make an evasion roll.
You are?
Now, it's still the one zombie on its own, so we're good. Let's try and do that. Oh, no.
I'm going to cheat that one.
Okay, we've cheated it.
I'm going to cheat that.
Well, it's going to be the world's shortest demonstration otherwise.
This is how I win.
This is how you win all your games.
Yes,
that's how he does
cheat.
it.
It's the only way.
So I'm going to bounce through here.
So what's interesting to point out there is I see that you open the door, but you also step through as part of opening the door.
As part of the action, because exactly like a Resident Evil, you don't open the door and leave it open,
isn't it?
you get through. That's exactly what it represents. So a couple of things happened here. So we were 1, 2, 3 to open the door. So let's talk about now the things that happen in this sequence. First thing is, this door is now open, which means these enemies may stalk me through if I'm not careful. Which not so great.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, it works fine here.
Yeah.
The other thing we need to look at is obviously these different rooms, and that's a great point to start talking about how the scenario map works. We'll notice on this map here that most of these rooms are green. Obviously, this is the demo, so we don't want to be too much in, throw everybody to the walls just yet. When you enter into a new room, these rooms aren't really empty. There's something in these. the point is that just like Resident Evil, you don't know what's waiting for you. The whole point is stepping into the unknown. And if you step into the room, you have to look on what the color coding is to find out what type of enemies might await for you by rolling on these tables here. So it keeps it nice and random, nice and unknown. Now this is a green room. Green rooms are safe.
Yep.
So that way you don't have to worry about spawning any enemies just yet.
Just yet.
Because this is Kendo Gun Shop, as a few people will absolutely recognise.
Yep.
And you should be safe inside here.
Well,
sure. That worked out well before.
I was going to say, I remember that not being very safe at all.
Valid point.
Right.
So I could have shut this door behind me, but I think I just need to get away from these guys at this point.
Put a bit of distance. Yeah.
I'm concerned that these guys might come through. I remember the game. So you can move diagonally here because it's not crossing over a corner as we had here. So I'm going to jump to here.
Lovely.
For my last action. So enemy reaction step, and because this door is open, these guys are going to come lumbering after. They can still hear me.
They're slow. They're not going to get you.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Let's draw a card, see what happens. Oh, it's a red one. It's an undead ambush.
Undead ambush. Immediately spawn 2 zombies on the same tile as the active character in the closest square marked with a symbol.
So that's these little symbols here, these little umbrellas, and just like the game, they've smashed through to follow after me.
Oh, no.
Not so great.
Okay.
That sounds terrible.
That's not good.
Well, I'm
the worst
looking.
thing that could have happened.
Yeah, let's not stay here.
Yeah.
I'm secretly pleased because it means there's one less red card for me to deal with.
So the downside about the downside about drawing green cards from the tension deck is obviously
It gets more saturated.
it gets more saturated
Yeah.
with kind of bad cards. We
All
haven't
right.
seen any of those yellows come up yet, which is bad.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Over to you, Matt.
My go. Right. So
Remember, you've still got this corpse. You're gonna every time
Well,
you
I'm
take an
gonna-
action, you have to take.
so
a
I'm
card.
gonna try and step out.
Well, let's see. Okay,
Easy.
I need to be where you are.
Easy. 1, 2. I'm going to open the door.
Okay, have one of these, and that
And
puts you on the other side there.
lovely. And so that was 1,
gonna
2,
drop these here, 'cause
3.
I have a
I
horrible
am
feeling
literally
you're gonna
going to
go.
unleash hell. So,
Do you want me to talk you through gut shooting?
yeah, go for it.
So, if we look at the handgun, and I'll put this here, hopefully the viewers can see it.
Yep.
Basically, we see that, first of all, it's line of sight in terms of its range. Now, that's fairly intuitive. It's a straight line. We can easily see the zombie here. Obviously, we couldn't see this one around this corner.
Yep.
This one tells us how many dice we roll, and this one is the results. But we'll go back to the how many dice we roll first. That's important.
Yep.
So when you fire the pistol, and obviously just like the game, they start off on this handgun ammo track. It has so many bullets in it. We choose how many bullets we want to shoot. So you can shoot up to 3. For
Okay.
each dice you roll, you're going for each bullet you use, you're going to roll one of these dice.
Okay. And I've got 15 in the
You've
clip.
got 15 in the clip. I will quickly point out, for each one of these results you roll, or sorry, for if you roll one of these,
Like single result, yeah.
you only choose the highest one. You can push a zombie back exactly like the game. It'll stagger back after
Yep.
you've hit it with enough shots. If you roll one of these double hits, you'll do 1 damage, and if we have a look at this, you'll see you kill a zombie.
Lovely. I'm going to
So,
do that.
Well, I had this horrible feeling you were going to fire as many bullets as possible.
Decision 3.
It's worth pointing out, players who are more concerned about conserving ammunition might want to worry about, obviously, not firing quite as many, but we know Matt's a cowboy secretly, so he's just going to fire.
Come on, let's do
If
this.
you've got them spending.
Yes, double
Wow.
hit.
So that's going to kill this zombie here. This zombie's dead. However, because you fired your gun, enemies who are in the same room or connected by an open door are going to react towards you. So this one's going to stagger this one.
Uh-oh. Okay, come and get it.
So
that's
we've
my
gone,
last action.
1,
so
2, 3, 4. However, enemy reaction
2,
step,
3,
not
4.
just out of this,
Yep.
it's going to lurch closer.
Cool. Tension deck.
Yeah, let's do
it. All clear. It's all right over here, I say over the comms. Come on, Leon. Sort your life out.
There's something about designing games, as soon as you do that, you become terrible at them. So let's start moving away. I'm going to decide discretion's a better part of valor. I'm going to run away. 1, 2, and I'm going to pick up this item for 3.
Yep. What you get?
So, that's a
Item
good
deck A?
question. What do I get? Handgun bullets.
Oh,
That's exactly
nice.
what you need. I think we've switched our
I'll
role.
swap you.
So I'll drop this into my inventory. Just a side point here, we can see here, this is how many items we can hold. Now on this little item on
That's
card
great.
here, which I can hold 8, so we're all good, same as you.
I also see that I've got a special ability as well.
You do. Now the special ability for each of these characters, this is kind of how we give some of the characters identities to go with what they do in the actual game itself. If
Right.
people are more familiar with the familiar with the intellectual property of what it is.
Yeah.
So these can come into play a little bit later on. My one lets me use an action like reload a clip or use a health item, if I were to have one, whilst I'm surrounded by enemies, because Leon's
That
cool
sounds kind of useful, yeah.
Your one, which is called Made in Heaven, represents kind of Claire's really protective instincts, and that lets you heal somebody in the same tile. That's going to be super useful if we do meet up.
And that is actually on her back, isn't it?
That's
in
true.
the model. Yeah,
exactly.
Awesome.
Very cool.
It's based on that.
Yeah, super cool.
So 1, 2, 3 to pick it up. I'm just going to be brave and step in.
Big brave boy.
Let's do this.
Opens. So first thing that's happened, the enemies are going to react, and because I've left a nice chain of open doors here, because apparently I'm worse than Matt is, these guys are going to stumble forward.
Kind of like
So
this.
one's
I'm
gonna
the
go
conservative
Yeah,
one.
for once.
I know. Now zombies will only move diagonally if they can get into the same square as me. So these guys are just going to go to here, and I can choose where they want to go. So I'll break them up a little bit.
Seems
But
fine.
I'm still not sure I don't want to go through there. But of course, the other thing that's happened is I've entered into this room here. Matt, what colour is this room here?
This is a yellow room.
Well,
amber.
that means we've got to roll one of these. And
Okay.
I don't roll dice apparently very well, so you can do that.
So I'll roll this, and I'm looking on this table.
Yeah, so we can see on the yellow, that's one of the safer rooms. If you get a 1 or a 2, doesn't look like we have anything.
Right. I want to
After
roll
that-
low. I'm going to get a 2.
Okay, so no enemies, but we do have to draw an extra card from the tension deck. It
All right.
sounds like there's something in here.
So
that's
we didn't get
unnerving.
away scot-free. Okay.
No, not so much. So we've done the reaction steps, so let's draw from this.
So 1 extra card on this one, yeah?
So 2 on this one.
All right, so the first one is all clear.
Okay,
The second one, tough hide.
That's going to...
Whilst this card is in play, replace any zombies which are killed with corpse markers. This card remains in play until the end of the active player's next turn.
So that's unfortunate. That's going to affect you now in your turn killing this zombie.
That's
That's going to force you to make a difficult decision about whether you want to kill it. Just to remind anybody who wasn't here or alternatively forgotten, if these are corpse marker, as we step over those, we have to draw extra cards from the tension deck.
Yes.
Now, the knock-on effect that we're going to have from that is obviously the more of these we burn, the more likely you are to fail.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that. Okay.
You might have to think about what you're going to do here.
Let's
just drop these
It's my
dice
go,
in.
isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to chase after me.
It's true. I mean, you could back out and shut the door. But that's kind of sad, standing in there with a corpse.
That kind of sucks. I want to press forward because I really want to get the green herb to use. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to try and dodge out.
Okay, it's cool. Let's do it.
So 3 dice on a zombie
Yep.
dodge.
Let's do it.
I take a wound.
You're
Okay.
going to get bitten.
All
So
right.
that's your last action. So
Yep.
your enemy reactions. We have no moves, but because there's a zombie in the same square as you, it's good. No, you've got to try and bite you.
Okay.
You still get your same dodge roll. You still
All
get
right.
to try and avoid.
Oh, dice don't fail me now. No, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, so
Okay.
you've dodged it, but you still need to draw from this.
All right. And I get a all clear.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do.
Surprisingly effective how much that kind of... I don't really like flipping this card
No,
over.
no, definitely. That's the problem we have is we're getting through these green cards a
Yeah,
bit too quickly now, I think.
Okay.
You said
Anyway.
the tension deck's increasing the tension.
It's increased doing the job
Is
it's
it
supposed to
cunning-
do. Yeah.
Cunningly named tension deck.
Yeah.
So I am going to shut this door because I'm not really a big fan of these zombies.
I think
stalking
what's all right
after us.
though is when we get here, we'll just unlock it.
Yeah,
and nothing
easy.
bad will
Have you
happen.
found the key yet?
This looks
No.
No. Oh, well, that's a problem.
astute people will notice that means the key's one of these two, so we'll probably be fine. You know, we've got to
Yeah,
go there anyway.
we'll just go
What's
there.
that
No
be?
worries. Well, that's a pretty cool question. And since there's no enemies here, I might want to find that out.
Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
So I've shut this door, which should hopefully block these guys off. There's probably no cards to let them open.
Oh, I wouldn't have shut it. I would have just used your action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get all the way around.
Matt, I've got to be sensible here.
Okay.
1, 2, shut the door. So 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go to there.
Right. Okay.
Now, there's no enemy reactions. That door's now shut, so these guys don't know I'm here. They're ambling around.
Okay.
And this door's still shut, so let's draw one of those, please, for me.
All clear. You're good.
And another one, but this deck I notice is about getting towards half full, half
Yeah.
empty
Okay. We better get a wriggle on.
now. A little bit.
All right. My go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. I'm going to try and dodge out
sure.
for 1. I make
Easily.
it with
Look at
style.
that.
1, 2, 3. Open the door and through.
Yep, there you go. Now, obviously, we didn't have to worry too much about enemies here because I've already gone in here and triggered this. You don't have to roll as
Yep.
well. This zombie will react by staggering towards you. These
I'm
guys still connected. So.
Going to hit attention.
Oh,
All clear.
Okay,
All right.
I'm kind of nervous now. We're halfway through, and
Yeah.
I'm
Now
thinking,
we're fine.
yeah, well, no, we're not. But okay.
Just go in there. Hopefully we'll get the shotgun or something awesome.
Sure, let's do that. So 1,
Yeah.
let's open the door 2, and obviously,
Yeah.
as we know, this room.
Is a red room. All right.
Oh.
So I'm going to roll the Location
Okay,
dice.
This has a little bit rougher table for us.
Don't roll a 6. 6.
Okay.
Don't roll a 6.
Don't roll a 6. That's like the one of the few times you say that in
I just want to say well done, Matt. That
Two
was quite
zombie dogs.
spectacular. That's going to spawn 2 zombie dogs, and they appear obviously as we see on these markers here.
I would leave that room immediately.
Well, I've got the movements to do it. I have got extra handgun bullets.
How many actions have you got left?
I've got 1, 2, so I could shoot two times.
Yeah,
Zombie dogs are fast. We can see here they move 2.
they do.
So the problem I have, even if I back off and I try to shoot one of them, say even if I kill it, this one's still going to be on top of me, and I'm kind of mauled. But you can heal me with your special action, right?
Yeah,
You've got
that's
a green
true.
herb as well.
Yeah.
Do we want to try and fight the zombie
Well, you
dogs?
count as being on the same tile now.
Not quite. I've got to be in here to do that. So I can back off and shoot a zombie, shoot a dog. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so I'm going to back off 1,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to shoot through the door. There's a
Make
line
sure
of
you
sight to
kill it,
this
though.
one here. Oh, I'll try my best. I'm going to shoot 3 bullets because I'm pretty scared about those zombie dogs. Anybody who remembers playing them in the game, they'll
So
understand.
15 bullets in a clip. So you got 12 left, right?
Discarded as well.
Okay.
So
Kill it.
I've got handgun bullets. I'll be fine.
Kill, kill, kill. All right.
No, I've got to push at least. So when I push an enemy, I can push it to any adjacent square. So I'm going to kick it back to there, I think.
Okay.
Because I've hit it, it doesn't react. Downside, this one will. One, two. It's
All
now
right.
run through the door. So enemy reactions, and
Yep.
it's going to try and attack me. This one will move as well. Because it doesn't move diagonally, I am at least going to be saved a little
Safe
bit.
from that one.
But this one's going to try and bite me. And as you pointed out earlier,
Uh-oh.
only 2.
2 dice. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I should have done that this
Good,
round.
good, good, good.
Okay, attention deck. It's not over yet.
Echoes in the darkness.
That's a really not a great card.
Place this card adjacent to the tile occupied by the current
This
character.
one
Remains in play until the tension phase of the active character's next turn, and then is discarded. So basically, it stays in action
in
until
play,
the end of
yeah.
your next turn.
Yeah.
We basically got to draw additional cards
Yeah.
every time we want to do anything.
Well,
On
just
this
to clarify,
tile.
Yeah, if I'm still here at the end of my next turn, we're having to draw 3 cards from this deck instead of 1.
Okay, I've got a plan. You're going to love this, right?
Running away and leaving me?
Yes.
Wow, tremendous.
I'm going to use
So
my.
the guy says, "Go in there, fight the zombie dogs,"
Yeah,
and
go
then
in
runs
there.
away.
I'm going to use my special ability.
Wait a second, Matt. Just
Yeah.
to let you know, this is not how to play the game. It's right, survive.
I'm going to use my special ability, which
Okay, heals
Made
me
in
for
Heaven means that you heal
2. No,
2
that's
levels.
1, 2. I'm up to healthy, but you do take 1 damage.
That's fine. I am going to use 1 action to open this door
Sure.
and step through.
Okay, but that's a yellow room by the looks of things on that map. So you're
Right.
going to have to roll, see if you spawn any zombies.
This might be where my plan falls down.
Probably.
Well, you're good at rolling 6s.
Oh,
2 zombies.
Okay, well that's not too bad. Oh,
Okay.
hello, throwing them at you. So that's 1 here and 1 here.
Right, that does change things slightly.
Well, you could shut this door and stop this guy from reacting, because obviously the enemies will react around you from what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you shut this door, then these guys won't get
I
us.
was really hoping we weren't going to spawn any zombies in there.
Well, obviously. It's also pointed out.
How many
I should've
actions
done
have I
that
got
move last turn. So you've got actions. You've got where were you? 1 to heal me.
I've got 2 left.
You could shut the door and then shoot the zombie. You could use a green herb to heal yourself. You could back off over to here, but I think at that point everyone comes to get us.
I think the right thing to do is I'm going to have a shot of the zombie dog,
Yeah,
to try and
sure.
get him off of you, and then I'm going to shut the door on you.
Sounds great.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
So because it's desperate, I'm going to chuck all 3 bullets into this. Please tell me
I will
that if-
say, anything's going to react if you do that. Because obviously you're going to make a gunshot. This one's going to jump on you. This one's going to come to here. This one will get to here. And this zombie dog will jump on me, whatever happens.
Okay. So maybe you just need to suck it up with 1 zombie dog.
Well, that's probably the best bet.
Decisions.
I think if
caring
you
partner.
shut. See, this is the thing. You've got to be very careful. Whilst exactly what we said here, 1 zombie, that's not worrying. When you're getting mobbed, you really
Right.
have to
No,
think
change of plan
carefully.
then. I'm going to shut this door.
Okay, good choice.
And I'm going to pop my herb,
Okay,
which I will discard that. over here.
fantastic. Okay, so now we have the reaction step. Now, just because we shut this door, these guys aren't going to react, but this one's going to move in,
Yep.
and this one's going to move to
Okay.
here. Next turn, you need to be worried.
Yeah.
Let's draw from the tension deck, Matt.
I don't want to.
Be worried.
Yeah, this tension deck's are unrelenting.
I'm all right. All clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all
Yeah,
clear.
was it?
All right there,
From-
Judgy McJug.
From my angle, he was kind of like a. Oh, don't like that one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's all clear. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way of asking in the comments if they want me to try and get in there, get that B item, or whether they want me to try and get through the door.
I'm not going to make it in
You've
there.
just asked, and I'm sure that the Twitch chat and YouTube chat will answer for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those of you who've just joined or come to the YouTube and Twitch chats because the Kickstarter one wasn't actually streaming out to anybody.
Oh, annoying.
Sadly, everything's plugged in and working, but it wasn't going.
No.
We're having a Q&A session at the end of the demo.
Yep.
So ask your questions in Twitch chat and YouTube, and I'll be there to pull them into a sort of document that I can just ask you guys at the end. I won't be answering questions in the chats, but I'll be saving them for later.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll also be announcing who won our Share to Win competition and who's going to get a free pledge.
Free pledge.
Fantastic.
That's amazing.
So we'll see that at the end.
So,
Okay.
has my fate been decided?
Everyone's
are
saying
not
leg it. Someone says
Yeah, like it. Good.
So two people in YouTube have said go for the door.
Okay.
Yeah,
One
the door,
person has
this door.
said get item B. In
That's
the Twitch
2 to 1 so far.
In the Twitch chat, they've said kick the dogs in the face.
Sure.
The thing is, item B, we
So
know
it's
is a
50-50.
shotgun.
So now they know it's a shotgun. Is that going to change things?
It's really tempting. Do you reckon you can make it?
Well, it's a 2 dice dodge. I mean, I could try and shoot the Zog. If I let go lucky and kill it, this one jumps through. I can probably dodge through, shut the door, and then have the leisure to get the shotgun myself.
So
the worrying thing is if I'm still in here, I'm drawing 3 cards from this.
Should he go for the shotgun? I'm just going to ask this.
Or you dodge away and then you get through the door and you're in with me and we're eyes on the prize.
At that bit, we've abandoned this potential of getting the shotgun.
Eyes on the prize, otherwise we're going to die and it's going to be really embarrassing for us to lose.
We're giving the audience.
Live on stream.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Right, they have been asked. Just going to wait for some responses.
First
yes,
one wins it.
Go for the item. And
That's it.
oh god, this is getting all of my money. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. And yes, shotgun.
Okay,
It seems like
okay.
the streams want you to go for the
All
shotgun.
right.
I've got spare bullets. I'm
Okay.
going for it. This could end in
I might
tears.
have to use creative directorial power if you do not roll really well.
I've got a great track record of
Okay.
rolling well, apparently. Our survey says that's a dead dog.
The good thing is you actually roll 2 results because you should only roll 2 dice showing.
No,
Is this
I'm
a zombie?
shooting.
He spent
Oh,
all-
you're shooting
he's-
it?
He spent all...
Dodging,
Sweet,
I'm shooting
even better.
the
I thought he was dodging
Yeah,
it.
no.
All right.
No.
I'm glad you know how to play this game.
A little bit. Okay, so because I've made a gunshot though, this one's going to come to
Yeah,
here because it's
whatever.
going to react, and this one's going to jump into the same square
Cool.
as me.
Now you roll 2 on the dodge, or you're going to
No,
shoot
I'm
him
going to
again.
shoot it again. I've got spare ammo.
Pow, pow, pow.
Oh, he's taking them all out.
Well, I'm going to get a shotgun.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can I have the shotgun when you find it?
Sure.
He's doing all this hard work. I don't think you get to claim
Well,
reward.
I get bitten is what happens.
Oh dear.
Okay.
So I take 1 damage there, not so good. However, on the plus side, one thing I should explain, you can only make 2 attacks every turn.
Right.
So I've got 2 more actions to do. I've still, then the plus
So
side,
you're
I still
gonna
have
try and
those.
dodge, yeah?
So I'm going to try and dodge into this room and shut
Okay.
the door. This must work, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
Like that.
Dodge.
So I've been here, but I've been in.
This is where it all goes wrong. Thanks.
I'm going to try and get through.
Stream
One last
chat.
thing.
Thanks-
that guy
thanks,
should have
chat.
moved because of
Cheers,
the
guys.
gunshot. I'll try and dodge through. Wow.
Oh, come on. No, I'm going to fee out that one.
Okay, I'm through. However,
Get the cheat
look at
codes
this.
out.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah, cheat codes.
Yeah. However, now it's reaction step. This one's going to come to here.
Yeah.
And this dog is still going to follow me through to here.
Oh, my goodness.
Twitch chat, you're killing me. Okay.
Literally.
Literally killing me. So, Matt, draw a card from the tension deck.
Oh.
The nice thing, just quickly, I'm not in here to draw 3 cards from the deck.
Oh, we managed to get away from that.
well,
Okay,
you cheated me out of there.
good.
Let's do it.
Vigor Mortis. All enemies on the same tile immediately perform a reaction.
Yep, so this dog's basically going to attack me with a special attack. It's going to move and then make an attack. He
Yeah.
doesn't need to. So it's
Yeah.
going to bite me out of action,
Yeah.
out of sequence. Let's see what happens.
This is not good.
Oh, I can dodge it now.
Nailed
That's
it.
fine.
Okay, all right. I'm kind of...
I'm
We don't
kind
even
of,
get to this room at this rate.
you might have to go without me.
But if you die, then we lose. I can't one-man
Well, the problem is you might have... I'll have a shotgun, hopefully. Well, I'll either have a shotgun or I'll be a corpse.
Right. No. Okay. So my go, right?
Yeah.
So I am. Do I try and just hose down some zombies?
You could dodge through and then try and kill this guy.
I'm just wondering whether I just fire a shot at him. At the worst case, I'm going to push him away.
And then this one will jump in.
Then he's going to jump in. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I have to dodge or kill both of them, but then I won't have enough actions to help you. So I've got to try and dodge away. Right. So I'm going to try and open the door and escape.
So that's 3 dice because you've got 3 here.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Please don't let me down.
No.
Yeah, we're good. No, we're good.
Yeah, exactly. So
Sweet.
we're through.
All right.
So this door's now open.
All right. I am going to slam that door shut.
Fantastic. I
I
like
think-
the way you wait until I picked up the tokens
I
to do it.
think that's the wisest thing to do.
I
So that's
absolutely agree. So that's 2.
2 actions. I wonder.
Well, the dog won't try to bite me. It will only try to move towards you if you shoot. So it's probably a good idea to try and get rid of this guy.
Okay, let's give him a hot lead injection to the brain.
Because I know you're going to steal the shotgun if you do get through.
If I can get in there, I am definitely taking the shotgun. He is pushback 1.
Yeah, you could have pushed him towards you if you want and then shoot him through here. But there's no... But I think pushback is probably the best bet here.
I just want him out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've got 1 action left,
You do.
so I will shoot him again, I think.
Okay, another 3.
Takes me down to 6 bullets. You got a spare clip though, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
We've got loads of ammo between a shotgun and a spare clip.
No!
Not so good. So this guy's going to react.
All right.
This one won't move because it's in the same tile as
It's
me.
already engaged.
And
Okay.
then we have a reaction phase where this one's going to move towards you, and
Right.
because this is connected, it's going to try and bite me.
Okay. Please dodge it.
I'll try. Like that. So I'm now very badly damaged.
Yep.
It's all right. You've got a green herb, right?
No, I used it.
Good, good. That's going well.
Okay. And, well, we're all clear, but
Other than the dog trying to bite me. Okay.
what's the lesson we learned here? Don't go for the shotgun.
Well, I was thinking the Twitch chat, but
All right. Okay.
should have warned you how dangerous this room is.
some news. It appears that we might have broken Kickstarter. Our backer and total haven't increased in like the last 5, 10, 15 minutes at all. People,
really?
people in Twitch are like, I think you broke Kickstarter, guys, with,
Oh, no.
with how good it's going. So we're going to get onto them and get that sorted.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, fair enough. Let's do the shot, I think. So, 3 bullets left. Is that all?
Get it.
That's a push. I'm going to push this dog to here,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to slam the door in its face.
Nice.
Exactly
So
like I said.
cruel. Cheers, Leon.
Well, that's a good point. So, 1, 2, and I'm going to pick up this item. I wonder what it might be. I've got the shotgun.
Ugh.
So I could reload my clip here as soon as I've only got 3 bullets, but obviously that's going to waste 3 bullets doing it, because all it's going to do is put me back up to 15.
Yep.
So I think I probably want to hang on to those cards there.
Yep.
So 1 to 2, 3 to pick it up, and then I'm going to come to here 4.
Yep.
No enemies to react to my little room, which is great, but we do need to draw one of these tension card cards.
And you are all clear in your
Now,
nice,
how many of these have we
safe
got left?
shotgun room.
Ooh, Matt, we need to get a move on.
Yeah, we do need to get a wriggle on. You
many's
better
left,
come out
roughly?
with some.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That
Okay.
means roughly 4 turns each to get into here
We
So-
know.
and out of there.
A question that might come through, and as a player who's not played the game, are you allowed to count the cards left so you know how many turns?
It's all open
you know,
information.
it's all open information. Okay, cool.
Obviously not what's on them.
Yes, yeah,
Sure.
obviously.
I don't know what the right thing to do is.
I
Whether
think we...
to try and.
this dog is a problem. If you can jump through here and shut the door, it's probably the best bet, and I'll try to shotgun my way through. I mean, it seems a waste to try and get the shotgun and do that, but...
I mean, I've got 6 bullets. You've got a clip and a shotgun, so I could just try and drop these guys and hope that I kill
Yeah,
both
that's
of
true.
them.
Yeah, actually, yeah, if you can shoot them through here and shut the door on them, that's a good tactic.
So I'm going to shoot the zombie who's in front of me for 3.
Here's that. Just be ready to run away if it goes wrong.
Come on, dice. Yeah!
Oh, amazing! So you shot it through. Woo! Okay. So,
Cheat codes.
1, 2. There we go.
Oh,
so
God, this game is
dog's
so
gonna react.
dangerous.
Yeah. We want to make sure that all these enemies can get you. So
Right.
this one's going to get to here.
I have got no bullets left in my gun. My gun is empty as I hose this.
Oh,
yeah.
whoa. I guess that guy's going to jump on you if you do it. Remember, you've shot this guy
Oh,
once.
so do I need to shut this door?
that
And he's
would
going
be
to try and
useful.
bite me, right? Okay.
Yeah, or you
Alright.
could just try and shoot the dog and deal with 1 zombie.
No, I need to shut the door.
Okay, so that's a dodge first.
Yeah.
You're doing an action. 2 dice.
I've got it. Yes.
Easy. Made that look
yes.
easy.
Yes. Good. All right.
And
now
then
I'm
your
going to
3
shoot.
bullets?
Now I'm going to shoot the zombie dog.
You've
with
used those already, haven't
yeah.
you? So let's do it.
Come on. Yeah. Well,
You've pushed it at least. That's got it back.
that's fine. All right.
So is that all your actions done?
That's me all done. I'm exhausted.
So this reacts and now jumps towards you again.
Okay. They're relentless.
I've got a shot for this guy. What have you got?
Persisting unease. Place this card adjacent to the tile occupied by me. It remains in play until a character next enters this tile. When you enter the tile, you must roll the encounter dice as if you had never been in this room before.
When I come to
in your
save
life.
you, we're going to have to roll again and see if more enemies come to get us.
Okay.
Lesson learned: no room is safe in this game.
Okay. Right. Good.
Well,
Do you think we're demonstrating the danger of
I
this?
think you are, yeah. Just a little bit.
Okay. Good.
That's really changed what. Well, it's not changed what I was going to do.
You just got to come through and
I'm gonna
shotgun.
have to beast it. Okay. 1.
That being said, I might be able to tank the dog for a wee while,
sure you
but
will.
I'm just going to unload a shotgun.
all right, fine. So you
But
can roll the
Yeah, I'm not letting you roll that. You keep rolling 6s.
counter dice.
Okay. 1 or a 2. Not so
3.
much.
That's not too bad. 1 zombie.
And that's going to appear in the closest square, so that's going to come here. But you know
Right.
what? I have got a shotgun.
Shotgun.
Let's use it. So the shotgun, as we have a look on this profile here, still line of sight, which is fantastic. But I roll 2 of these. And unlike the pistol, I roll 2 of these every time I shoot.
Right.
And looking at this, it does 1 damage whether I get one of those,
Wish I
or
had a
whether I get
shotgun.
one of those. Oh, yeah, exactly. So, I'm going to do that. I get this
Oh,
special ammo weapon, though.
Gun with no bullets in it. Cheers. Cheers.
So it only has
Sherry.
5 shells. Well, I only have 5 shells, so I'm going to do that.
Right.
So the first one at the zombie dog. He's more dangerous, I think.
Yep. Get
Like
in.
that. So the zombie dog is dead. Again, it can only take 1 damage, we see. It's dead. Now this
Nice.
zombie will react and move towards me.
To its certain doom.
Well, I've got some handgun ammo. Should I try and save the shotgun shells? And
Yeah.
shoot
Yeah.
this?
Good plan.
Okay, so I'm going to spend my
Because
last
the worst that will
of my
happen is he'll
handgun bullets.
bite you.
Exactly. So I'm going to use the last of my handgun bullets, and I'm going to try and shoot it through.
Okay.
Wow.
Ah, nice.
I'm on danger now. That's probably not so good.
Right. So how do I get the? Oh no, we got to do this tension deck
Oh,
first.
whoa,
haven't we?
whoa, whoa. We've still got some stuff. So I've gone 1, 2,
Shotgun time.
3. I can only make 2 attacks.
Oh,
I'm going
yeah.
to have to try and dodge. This could be it.
Could be game over, man.
I'm going to try and get to here. Exactly. No.
Oh, I made it.
Clutch. Okay, so I've dodged to here. So first thing that's going to happen is enemy reaction turn. This is going to come closer.
Right.
You really need to try and get this zombie off me now.
Dude, I need a clip off of you.
Oh, well, you can trade. That's fine. You can get
Okay.
that from me.
All right, I'm good.
Okay, so if you...
Right, tension deck's fine. So it's now my turn. I need the clip.
Okay, well, you can trade if you're in adjacent squares. That's
Okay, so if it's okay with you, I'll grab the clip. I'll immediately. So does that
one
cost me an action?
That's 1 action.
2 actions to reload.
Yeah?
Slam a mag in, and I'm immediately going to fire 3 bullets at you.
At me?
I mean, at the zombie.
Wow.
At this point, you might be
Hey.
putting me out of my misery.
PvP action going on.
Yeah.
If I miss this, does he attack you?
No, no, it only moves towards wood of you, but of course it's too busy trying to eat me. So you have to worry about that.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Yeah, look at that.
Headshot.
Legitimately as well.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Legitimately.
Yeah, legitimately. I was definitely going to cheat that one.
Okay, so he's not made it.
Good. Right, we're fine.
So,
So that was 3 actions. I've got 1 action left. I think the wisest thing for me to do is not open any doors.
that's probably a good call.
Yeah, cool. So I'm going to hit timeout. We're going to hit the tension deck. We must get our way through this room. It's all clear.
Not many. Okay, I'm going to try and...
You're going to have to shotgun
it's
the
gonna
heck
shotgun
out of that
through.
one.
So 1,
Yeah,
2, and we're in.
yeah.
Shotgun time. So, I like the way
Say
that...
hello to my little friend.
1 in the same square. I have to shoot the guys immediately chasing me on this one because it's in the same square. It's
Yeah.
too much to ignore.
You got it.
It's dead.
Nice.
This one's dead, of course. This one reacts and steps in. It's worth putting out all of what I'm doing right now. If I mess any of this up, it's game over.
You are dead, yeah.
But there we are. So that's, what, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, last to go.
Oh, dear.
And our turn is over. I'm dead.
You died.
You died.
You died.
Oh, no.
Scrubs.
We didn't even get to see the final room.
No.
Yeah. Should
We
we
are
talk about
rubbish.
what's in the final room?
Why don't we
Why
pretend
don't you rewind
and go into the room?
and go into the room as if you were
Well, I'll
like
tell you what.
2 turns back?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
So let's give me a little bit of health.
Some health back.
Maybe a
Okay.
little bit. Right.
I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be way better at playing this than we are.
Yeah. Here's a hint. When people tell you to go for the shotgun,
Don't go
go for the shotgun.
Definitely if there's not
So
if there's 2 zombie dogs in there.
in all seriousness, away from us cheating there, we should probably talk a little bit about the mechanic of why that's such a vulnerable thing to do. Just like in Resident Evil, you don't need to go in every single room in this game. And the rooms that you want to go in, which have got the items in it, the juicy items, are very risk reward kind of
They
areas.
are tempting.
So if you jump in there and you do want to go in there, you have to think really carefully about it.
It's worth pointing out that there are other shotguns later on in the game. So,
sure, other shotguns are available.
Bide your time, you know.
I think that was a nice reference for you there, Jamie.
Yeah, thank you. Keep us good.
Okay,
But let's jump through. Matt, go on, lead the way.
So I am going to open the door and step into this completely deserted area to try and find the key.
Deserted area. Now, it's not completely deserted.
It's not.
Here is Mr. William Birkin. He's a lovely chap.
That guy. Okay.
So let's talk a little bit about Mr. Birkin here. Instantly,
which version is that? Of
number
Mr.
2, no less.
Number 2.
Now we can instantly see it.
Are these on camera?
That's a very good question.
Oh right.
Now they are, he said.
Somewhat of a spoiler there.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been worse if we walked into this guy.
There's 5 other versions there.
So you can see at 10 wounds, he's a bit tougher than the average zombie. And now let's think about how we do damage with our pistol and our shotgun. That's not really doing too much to him.
No.
So a couple of things. He doesn't react like a normal enemy does.
Yeah.
Because we want to give him something a bit more special when he moves around and stuff, which means he uses this behaviour deck.
So we do away with the tension deck now?
Well, it's exactly like the game. As soon as you get into that, you're not creeping through anymore. Now you're just trying to survive.
Right.
And that changes. So the tension deck sort of goes on hold for a moment.
Okay.
While we do this, while we fight the enemy.
Right.
So he has got a couple of special rules we should probably clarify first. The first one is this relentless rule. Now, anybody who played the games remember how he pursues you. So you're going to move around, make your actions, and then he's going to move towards you before we draw a card from this.
Yeah.
And this is going to dictate whether he attacks, whether he moves, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
The other thing that's going to happen is he's got something called weakened state, which means if we damage him, we do get to cycle in some of these weak swipe attack cards, which means there is worth
So we can dilute him down a bit. Okay. Cool.
Last thing, just like in all Resident Evil, if we get that key, we don't have to worry about.
We are just legging it.
We can just try and get through and try and avoid him.
Okay. Cool.
So go lead the way, Matt. Oh, last point, you can run in this little subway area and use.
Yeah, I might. Well, interestingly, I think I haven't got line of sight to him from where I am. Have I?
No, because you can't see across the corner just yet.
I don't know what the right thing to do is. I might just, because if I run down here, he's going to step on me. So I'm going to run over here. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2 is the door, so you have to wait there. You have to break it out.
All right. I'm going to tough it out there.
So he's going to go relentless. He's
Relentless.
Going to here, and then you're going to draw one of these cards, which
Over
is,
here.
this one here.
Should we clear these out of the way?
Let's put the deck there, so it's nice and easy. So let's see what happens when you draw it.
Whoop.
Okay, so these are things that he does in this order. So the first thing he's going to do is move towards you, which puts him here.
Nice.
And then he's going to make an attack, but it's not just one, he's going to make 2 attacks against you. That's the range, in which case it's 1 square, so any adjacent square.
Oh, God, so he can
that's
get
how
me.
many dice you can evade, and that's how much damage if you don't do it. So to speed this up, we could roll both and just do both
Okay,
attacks
so
at
he's
once.
swiping
Let's
at
do
me
it.
twice. Double swipe's pretty bad, right?
Right, it's the clearly the name. 2 damage.
2 damage for me. I'm not sure. I can't tank too much of this. All right.
Yeah.
You to go.
Okay,
You got to make the Hail Mary run
whilst
for
you're
the
leading
key.
the thing, I'm going to try and run through, I think.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, and I'm actually going to wait.
Oh.
We've had a request from Twitch chat. Can we see the behaviour card closer to the camera?
Sure, no worries. Let's put it...
Which
camera?
camera?
Which camera, cameraman? That one.
Okay, is that a bit clearer? I'll talk you guys through it. So this is our move one. And again, as we've said, this is work in progress. So we may change some of this, but this is our move. This is the attack icon, and this tells us the range. This one here is the actual dice you're rolling for the evasion, and this is how much damage you will take. Now, obviously, we notice there's a vacant one here, so if you fight one of the later bosses who's got loads of attacks when they do this, it could be different.
Cool.
So let's just,
Right.
we'll draw them and show them on here when we do it.
Yep.
So, fantastic. So, I'm going to move over to here and I'm going to hide. So the first thing he does...
We're funded! It's updated! We did it!
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Thanks,
Finally.
guys. Thanks very
That
much
was
for
awesome.
spoiling it. Okay.
Now for stretch goals.
Well,
I've got some down here.
Yeah.
do you want us to finish? Well, let's finish first and then
Yeah.
we'll go from there. I'm such a killjoy. So he's going to react. So he's going to go to here.
Good.
However, he can't hit me across there. That's
Got no
pretty
line of
safe,
sight,
right?
has he?
Exactly.
Do you still flip the card though?
Oh yeah, he's still going to react.
All
So
right.
let's show it off. And what do we got?
So he got an impale, so you were
which
really good to dodge
So
that
he's
one.
going to attack. He can't hit me across the wall here, which is good. But after he's made that, he is going to move, and he's going to move towards me. So he's going to jump to
So
here.
the actions are dealt with chronologically from top down. So in this instance, he attacks first and then moves, whereas this card, the previous one, he moved first and then attacked. So getting to learn what these are is crucial, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So he's going to move over to here.
Right, blocking your way to the exit.
Blocking my way to the exit, which is not so good.
Okay.
But we're okay for the moment.
All right,
Matt?
my go.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the item. I'm
Good
hoping
choice.
it's the key.
Let's do it.
Item deck A. I've got the key.
Free key. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, if you haven't got enough to get out,
So what I might do is
you could shoot him, put some of the damage to the weak cards in there. That gives us a better chance of survival. As we can see from these, in fact, let's show what these look off like. This is a weak swipe card. As we can see, if we do this, he doesn't move at all. He'll literally just try and do an attack, and it's a lot easier to dodge than the other ones.
I'm going to shoot him 3 times.
Okay, let's do it.
And partly I'm trying to just pull him away from you a little bit, I think.
As you hit him, he's going to try and move towards you like a normal enemy.
I get a double hit.
That does do 1 damage, so fantastic. So this is his health dial, and we're just going to drop him down to 9. Well, that's easy to kill now. He is going to move towards you, though, because you shot him.
Sweet, and we get to put one of those bad boys in, right?
We do. I'll shuffle that into the deck for him, please, Matt.
Okay.
It's worth pointing out, this is the behaviour deck for Mr. Birkin too. The other bosses, just like we talked about with the tension deck, will all be unique. So they all have their own behaviour.
Okay.
For the guys watching at home, we have unlocked some stretch goals. I will be updating them after we finished all the Twitch, after we finish the stream and everything.
That's fine.
I'll start updating you all on Kickstarter.
So I think the first stretch goals are going to be some new sculpts, alternative zombie sculpts.
4 male zombies, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes, yep.
it's pretty cool.
And you guys are going to start recognising some of what they look like in terms of the designs.
Right. Good,
Matt,
good,
you've
good.
got 2 actions left. You could shoot it again, try and put another one in.
But he's going to
You
run at
could.
me then, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but he's going to... Well, I think the problem is with Relentless, he's going to move towards you anyway. What we're really hoping for is that you're going to tank these hits so I can try and do things.
What
Yeah,
are
the
you going to do?
downside-
Are you going to shock?
Yeah, I could try and move and shoot him from that way, I guess.
Okay, go on then.
Well, we could... look, he's on 9 health. I've got 3 shotgun shells, right? I can do 6 damage, and you can shoot him. We can try and kill him.
All right, go. Let's do it. Another 3 bullets. I'm just literally pulling the trigger like a madman.
So that's a push, but because the boss is so big, you can't push him with that.
Oh, do me a favour. All right,
So
I'll shoot him
he is-
again.
Only 2 attacks. Only 2 attacks, Matt, at a turn. I'm not
happens
even cheating
when
that
you
much.
All right, I've got... Oh, God. All right, now good news is I've got 6 bullets still. So I've got... How many actions? 2 left.
1 left. You
One
can
left.
move to here, or you can move to here, or you could skip.
I'm going to move closer to the door.
Good call. Okay, so
Okay.
time to draw this deck card.
Oh, please be
And
the
let's
weak
hope that we
swipe.
get the weak swipe.
It's definitely not the weak
It's
swipe.
definitely not a weak
What do we
swipe.
got?
It's the impale again.
Okay, well, Impale's good. It means you get to roll 1 of these, and if you miss, it's going to do 2 damage.
Right, so I've got... Well,
Just to show.
I've got 50.
It's range 1. Well, nice, and 2 damage if it hits.
50-50 chance.
50-50.
Never tell me the odds. Because I don't need them!
Yeah, dodge.
All right, I dodged it.
Okay.
Everything's a 50-50. It happens or it doesn't.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's 50% of the time it works every time.
Good.
Exactly.
Here's the downside. You've
Yeah.
got the key. I can't get out.
No, but you can do something.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to go 2, and I'm going to try and shoot him with the shotgun.
Okay.
So let's drop
How many
this
hits can you tank? 1 hit.
Depends what
Maybe
he
2.
attacks us
Okay.
with.
All right.
So
It's
that's
definitely got a
fine.
weak swipe in there. Oh, he's got more in there now.
So that's done 2 damage to him.
So is
that
that
does-
2 weak swipes or is that 1 weak swipe? you
That's
put in
only
there?
1 every time
Only
you damage
one.
him.
All right,
So
let's
you can
put
shuffle
that
that in. So he's now on to, well, 7. So I can shoot him again with another shotgun shell. I'm down to 1 shell after this. And there's only 1 more weak swipe to put in.
Okay. You got it.
Just about did it. Although
Okay.
he's going to move towards me as well. One thing I didn't forget.
All right.
So that's going to do more to him damage.
And we
Down
get
to
another
half
weak
health
swipe
now,
in there.
And 1 of those.
Okay. There's 3 weak swipes in here and 2 normal cards. 2
Yep.
normal behaviour cards.
Now he doesn't need to move towards me as a result of that attack because he's already there.
How many behaviour cards do the bosses normally have?
Well, it depends on which boss you're playing against.
Right.
Mostly it would depend on which one. This one is what, 6 in the 5? 6
Yep.
in the main thing?
Something like that.
Let's draw.
Okay, go for it.
It's a weak swipe.
Nice.
Fantastic. So let's hold it up. We can see it's range 1, it's 2 dice, and it's 1 damage. If I fail, that is. So let's have a look.
Go on.
Yeah, no problems.
nailed
I've
it.
dodged.
Okay.
Matt, please get through the door.
Well, I don't think anything can stop me, right?
No.
So 1, 2,
And
open
you're
the
out.
door
3.
for 3,
And you're out.
and I'm out.
Okay, here's the downside to what you just did. So you're free.
That's not a downside.
Well, for you, no. For me, I now have to tank that last card. If I can do this,
Yeah.
then good times.
Okay.
If I can't,
Then you lose us the game.
let's do it.
Right.
Don't be impale.
Weak swipe.
That's the strength of what we did. I'll try and do it.
Yep.
Dodge.
Got it.
My turn.
Okay.
Here's the great news. Two things. Firstly,
We got a shotgun.
yeah. So
Three things.
now we go into the police station. Yeah, now we're going to the police station. I'm on half health. You're on half health.
Yeah.
We've got one shotgun shell between us.
I got 6 bullets.
Well, we're in great place to carry on.
I think
Oh
we're
yeah,
fine.
fantastic.
What's the next scenario?
Well, the other thing, just pointing out, is this is a weakened version of this boss.
Right.
Normally, he's a lot tougher.
So what if it was something like that then?
If it was something like this, then that would be a lot worse. Let's just have a look at the sale
scarier.
comparison there. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Not so
Okay.
good. So that's that. So yeah, it's thanks very much, Matt.
That's great.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, only
So-
a few rewinds.
Yeah,
we're-
we'll gloss over those. I think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
absolutely smashed it and
Oh,
demonstrated
easy.
how to play this game with
Wow.
perfection
I
and
think so.
panache.
I think we made a nice, valid point for whilst you don't go in all of the rooms to explore. That's
I think
very
you need to
dangerous.
be really, really careful about whether you go in the rooms or not. You can't be gung-ho.
Well, that's exactly
You
what we just
have
tried
to
to
be
do.
careful.
Yeah.
And honestly, trying to survive this game is really tense. It's
Well,
a
let's
really
look at
great
the amount
game.
of zombies. Assuming we avoid this, the amount of zombies currently stomping after us is quite dangerous. This is running extremely low.
Yeah.
And that's before we even had this. If we
Yeah.
had, so
This
it's
is just the demo level.
yeah. This is the tutorial. So
It's a great game, Jamie.
yeah, we hope you guys
Just a
on
great
Twitch
game.
enjoyed
Just
it.
a great game. It's
Yeah.
just a great game.
We did promise, stretch goals.
Stretch goals.
Yeah, so I've asked if somebody
one of them.
not on the stream can start updating that.
This
but
guy's in the box,
We
Matt.
do have quite a few questions in for the Q&A.
Sure, let's do
So
it.
I'll just
Okay.
read them out and I'll let you guys pick who's going to answer it.
Okay.
because
Sure.
Two sort of different departments. In the game, are there variables in the scenarios or are they the same every time?
So when we look at the scenarios, all of the scenarios will have a sheet exactly like this one we see here, and obviously the rooms and the actual layout where you'll find each individual item. That's all exactly it is. Some of the rooms will have setting counter, like we see with this boss here, for example. If he's always going to be there, but every single one of these tables is in here. So every room you enter into is going to be completely random, given what it's got there. You have a rough idea of the danger level, but you won't truly know what the danger level is.
What about the B files?
Yeah, B files are exactly the same. The other thing to know is that all of the items are going to be randomised. So you'll know what all the item A's, for example, are, but you don't know where anything is. So it's going to really keep you on your toes, not knowing exactly where that key is, or exactly where that ammunition cache is, or exactly that.
Yeah.
Okay, so question that sort of links into this one. These will come at different times in the stream, but I see that many tiles can be combined into making many different maps. Will this game be campaign-based, where each map game is played over multiple map arrangements and continuing stats?
Just like we just hinted at, if you can play the game as either a
Like
casual.
one-shots?
Yeah, exactly. You can play it in casual mode where you literally just pick a scenario.
Yep.
You'll be given enough weapons, the weapons appropriate to what the scenario is, what you would have at that stage, and you can play through and do it on your own. And if you want to play for that full immersive narrative experience, then you can play sequentially through, where you'll keep your levels of health, you'll keep your ammunition, and you can actually narratively move it through.
What we've tried to do is make sure that each scenario is playable in quite a nice segment of time. So if you are sitting down with your buddies, you've got like your 3 or 4 hour kind of board game night,
yeah.
you can get 2-3 scenarios done, and then press the pause button, save the game,
Yes,
start again next week.
That's
Start
exactly
next
it.
week,
So
yeah,
they're
yeah.
built around thematic kind of missions. The other interesting thing you can do, which with scenario playing, it's nice that Matt mentioned the B files on that one, is that there are quite a few, if you are playing campaign mode, bonuses for
Yeah.
that. So there will be items that you can pick up in campaign mode that you'll let you get, say, access to a grenade launcher a couple of scenarios early. You'll have items you can find that you could take into the next scenarios that will let you do certain things that you wouldn't be able to do if you're playing casually.
Yeah.
And there will even be items which you find which you can have to make a decision as to whether you want to use that objective early on or whether you want to wait all the way down
Save
for
it.
the second playthrough on the B files and use it there.
So, question again, I'm just going to try and link them all in.
Sure.
How many scenarios are there going to be, or is that something we want to give away?
Well,
I think we could talk ballpark. I mean, certainly, going back to what we were saying about keeping the scenarios that are really, bite-sized chunks.
Yeah.
There's over 20 hours of gameplay in the core game.
Awesome. That takes away a question.
Yep. So there is a lot to get your teeth into, and as Sherwin says, the fact that each time the scenario plays slightly differently, and also the fact that you've got 4 playable characters in the core set. There's probably going to be more coming.
Yeah.
Thinly veiled, secret. But certainly you can then try playing the game again with some of the other characters instead of going with Claire and Leon from the off.
To get the different abilities.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
On that, are there other Resident Evil games available to be part of expansions such as 1 and 3?
That is something for the future.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. So what we wanted to really do was the Resident Evil universe is pretty broad. There's an awful lot of things, and we were like kids in a sweet shop.
Yeah.
And when we sat down with Capcom, we were chatting with those guys. We really focused in on Resident Evil 2 and that core experience. We would be crazy not to be thinking about, I can't wait to do 1 and 4 and and all that other stuff. So yeah, that's something for the future.
Yeah. So one for you, Sherwin. It says, "Hi, John Wesker here. Will my brother Albert be making an appearance?"
Hi, John.
Well, hi, John. Thanks very much for your interest. Tying back to what Matt just said, if Resident Evil 2 didn't feature Wesker, and you probably know the answer, then he may not be making an appearance just yet.
Okay. Will Hunk be a playable character?
Well,
What, this guy?
That guy?
that looks suspiciously like that guy.
No.
Surely not.
I
Not
mean,
gonna make
he
it.
wouldn't be like in the same player character blue, would he?
No.
No.
If
Why would he be doing that?
No,
God,
no.
he's got a wicked little gun.
Yeah.
We should have had him.
Well, he'd probably be much better at this.
Is it possible to do a knife-only run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be a bit lucky, but you can do a knife only run.
If you
The
really
crucial thing I wanted to make sure when we were designing this was that if you're one of those knife only guys, you can do this.
Yeah.
If you want to be one of those speed run guys, you can do this. I know the best thing about the Resident Evil community is that it's found so many great ways to play the game.
It's really
that we all
creative,
love.
isn't it?
It's really
Yeah.
creative, and this game fully supports it. I've even put in tank controls for the real hardcore players.
Nice.
Really?
If that's what
Yeah.
you're looking for.
Yep.
A question about the game. Could the zombies have followed you into the boss room?
Yes.
They could.
Yes.
Oh.
Door management is absolutely a thing in this. And just to clarify, if zombies won't be able to stop you, if you are here and the boss wants to go here, the boss will move any enemies out of the way by just
there's a
pushing them out the way.
displacement rule.
There absolutely is. So you can't escape from them.
Yeah.
Don't try and throw zombies in the way.
Can you do a tofu knife run?
Well,
Assuming there's a tofu model, of course
Would-
we could.
then
Why
would
not?
we have-
yeah. Would we have tofu in the game?
Again, I think it would be crazy not to be putting tofu in the game. But let's save that one for a later date because I think that'd be fun to celebrate.
Right, they really want to know how tank control works now.
Sure. Tank controls. Tank controls nice and simple. It takes out
Can you
diagonally.
remember gaming before they had the joysticks?
Yeah.
It's horrible. I went
No,
back to
no,
it for
no,
a
Jamie.
while.
That's the only way to play the
It's
game.
back in the day, man.
You can ask the Twitch kid. They'll tell you
You're
that's the
too
only way to
young.
play the control.
I remember PS1,
Yeah.
PS1.
So
PSX.
the simple part about this,
Sega Master System.
Okay.
Spectrum 48.
when you guys are done, I'll get on to tank control.
Go on, mate.
Yeah, sorry.
So no, that's fine.
Whatever, like driving a tank, forward, backwards, left, right.
Well, exactly it. Tank controls is pretty simple. You can't move diagonally. You go here, 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 rather than going.
It
Right.
it
It's very
doesn't
simple.
seem a lot, but when you're talking about movement efficiency,
let's
it's
talk about
huge.
movement efficiency back here when we were worrying about these zombies coming through this door after me. If I'd not had tank controls, then I can only get as far as this, which means these guys are here, this one is here, and then when I spawn enemies, I now have enemies on
You're
top
now
of
locked
me.
in. It's
instead of
much,
being
much
safe
harder.
Here.
Yeah.
So it instantly makes it much more slow. It slows you down enough, and it feels exactly like the original game.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there custom guns like Leon has in the original Resident Evil 2?
Sure, that's exactly what we want to put in. If it's in the original game, then we were definitely there to try and put it into this.
Yeah.
And I can confirm the custom handgun is indeed in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We might even have some special models for those.
So that's that one. One that's more sort of for production-wise rather than content is, will this game be translated into other languages?
That is something that we are going to look at, but at the moment, English only.
All right, that is all the questions that I saved up. So I'm just going to quickly run through the chat boxes. That one was about translation, and yeah, we seem to have pretty much covered them all there. The final thing that we needed to do is announce the winner of the share competition to see who got a free pledge. And if they have already pledged, then they just get in contact with the. I'll get in touch with them via Facebook, email in, and we'll sort out getting that. Well, you can just cancel it because it's not been taken out of your account yet. The winner is John McCready.
Nice one, John.
Congratulations,
Good for you, John.
Good job.
You should have a Facebook message in your inbox now, so go check it out and respond to that, and we'll sort out you with your free pledge.
All right.
And thank you all for sharing that and making this sort of be funded in the first hour.
Are we gonna, oh, that's amazing. Are we going to do any more social media kind of funsy games?
There will be stuff going on during the Kickstarter, so probably after about the first week or so, keep an eye out for some potential unlocks that are released via social unlocks, is what we did for our previous Kickstarter. That was how they unlocked Solaire. And for this one, we've got a certain sculpt of a model. I will keep it a secret for now.
Is it this one?
It's which one? It's not that one. No, it's not that one.
It's not that one.
Not that rectangular looking thing.
It's that one. That's the one. That's that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's on camera or not.
I don't think it is.
No, just off.
Oh.
Good question that's just come in. Someone's noticed that the door tokens are open-close as separate tiles at the moment.
Will they be double-sided?
They will be double-sided.
So effectively, you'll be able to just flip them over.
Yeah, so these are prototype assets. This is what we use to do like effectively a full colour run through when we're testing the final experience. But yeah, these will be double-sided in the full game.
Fantastic. And I believe that is us done for the stream.
Awesome.
Okay, we're going to go and join the rest of Steamforged upstairs.
Yep. Go and have a drink.
Have a drink, have a little celebrate, have a little party. And thank you all for joining in with the stream. We'll try and get it up onto YouTube as soon as possible. So if you missed the stream, then you can watch along as well.
Brilliant.
And yeah, thank you all very much, guys.
All right.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
Is this the bit where we stare at the camera waiting for Ronan to say we're done?
Yeah, it is.